Yo, it's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again, you dig?
WACK100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse and exposing snitches and often fake paperwork on rappers like Jim Jones, 21 Savage, and even OGs out west like Big U, has been exposed as a confidential informant according to paperwork produced by his defendants, Robert Ross, also known as Stutter Box, and Shaquille O'Neal's business partner Mark Stevens. In order to clearly understand how WACK100 came to snitch by wearing a wiretap, we must first examine this case by basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal and the Main Street Mafia Crips out in Los Angeles. Lawsuit. Shaq told me to kill people. Shaquille O'Neal requested and directed his former friend to kill several people, including a gang member, a record producer, and a woman he impregnated. Those are the shocking allegations in a new lawsuit. Shaq's former pal Robert Ross, an ex-gang member, is suing O'Neal for allegedly masterminding a plot to have him kidnapped by other gang members back in 2008. So how is WACK100 involved in this case? And how do we know he was an informant? It's simple. You look at the paperwork and or talk with the individuals directly involved in the case. That's exactly what we did. In order to get to the truth, there are 3 individuals from the case we need to look at. WACK100, Robert Ross, also known as Stutter Box, and Shaq's business partner Mark Stevens. First up is Stutter Box, the man at the center of the wiretap on which WACK100 is exposed as a confidential source.
Stutter Box, what up? Can you hear
Oh,
it?
what's up, homie?
What's going on? Salute, Stutter Box.
An opportunity for you to voice it. And it's ironic, it's the same day that we get the story from Mark Stevens, who said that this dude is running campaigns against people, especially Big U. He's mad because once Big U found out from Mark Stevens that he was cooperating on the Main Street case, that he couldn't fuck with him no more. He's afraid that Big U would expose him. You know what I'm saying? And you said in a video that not only did you not tell on WACK100 and send him in his house when he got raided, but you said that you heard an audio with him on a wiretap conspiring to murder. Could you expand on that for me, bro?
I said,
police ass nigga talking about nigga, the first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police. Nigga, you is the police, nigga. Officer Wack, snitch ass 100. You should be silent and violent. This dude keep kicking my name. I told this nigga I'ma drown his ass, homie. On Main Street, I'ma drown. I decided to let this buster ass nigga know I know what he did, right? I'll get to some gangster shit. Nigga almost killed me and my baby mama, put like 20 holes in my Rolls Royce. Make it up out of there. Wack see the bullet holes in my car the next day. He reaching out, trying to contact the nigga who supposed to be the boogeyman. I know where the nigga live at, behind my back. It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga. But let me tell you how it play out. Call cuz, cuz. It's 3 niggas sitting in front of your house, cuz. Is these your homies, Wack? Oh, no, Box. I know who that is. I jet flew out the hospital fully. Them niggas probably almost shot each other trying to pull off. Almost shot each other. If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street.
his house got raided because he was on the wiretap. With Dog, you know?
Right.
The homie not here no more. Rest in peace to the G homie. I wish Dog was here to address this himself. You feel me?
Right.
But I'll enlighten y'all on different things. What is it exactly you want to clear out? And I air it out, clear it out, however it got to go.
So on the video, when you said something about conspiracy to murder, what actually did you hear on audio of WACK100 that the feds had, but haven't charged him for conspiring to murder?
He allegedly gave Dog my address, homie. And I told you that they was in front of my house. So somebody gave him the address. If I get killed, whoever gave him the address gonna get conspiracy to murder. But if I don't get killed, they can get conspiracy to attempted murder because they shot up my Rolls Royce, put 17 holes in my Rolls Royce. Whoever passed the baton. So it's a question mark there, homie. You know, we from the streets. We know that.
Right.
Stutter Box. So how about this? When have you had any conversations with Mark Stevens after, you know, all this happened?
Yeah. Mark, my Muslim brother, homie.
Okay.
I love the brother. I talked to him probably last week.
We glad that we got that cleared up because it shows how much he lied and how he's trying to get out in front of this story that he knew was coming. And that's the interview with Mark Stevens exposing that he was confidential source to back on the Main Street indictment.
A day after this interview with Stutter Box drops, confirming that WACK100 was caught on a wiretap with a conspiracy to commit murder, yet never going to jail for it. Wack decides to call up Stutter Box himself on a recorded phone line.
Let's play Stutter Box talking to Wack.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, Box. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
wouldn't take
Dog.
your call. And I sent it to you. And he
I
said
talked to Dog.
But he said he didn't talk to you. He wouldn't take your call. But they said he wouldn't talk. Yeah, and Dog said he was cool. He didn't want to talk to you in the paperwork.
Mark
That's what
tried
you said
to
is going off of what.
That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
Because they said when Dog called you, his phone was hit. That's how they got on your line.
No.
And you play. That's what they say, what?
No.
As you can see by now in this first part, Stutter Box clearly implicates WACK100 into this case, not only in an interview with Deuce M's and Stats 280, but also right to Wack's face on the recorded phone call. In part 2 of this video, let's take a look at the actual paperwork from the case, which exposes WACK100 as a confidential source in the Main Street Mafia Crips case. For this breakdown of the paperwork, we turn to rapper Deuce M's, who is responsible for exposing this paperwork to the world.
Big M told you niggas now, bitch hit your brimmy, bitch hit your brimmy, bitch hit your brimmy, bitch hit your brimmy. Now all my homies feel it,
Bitch hit your brimming. Things in Deuce Sims in the West Side FHN. Into the building, back to the money after 10 years sitting.
We finna get into the paperwork. The paperwork is a transcript of a wiretap. And once I get into this paperwork, you gonna understand that Wack was one of the names that the feds used for confidential source number 2. So Wack also says CS2. Wack. CS2, for those who don't understand law, is a code word for confidential source.